Okay, so this is On the Fly OTF. Taylor Swift announces 12th studio album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl.
So I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
We got,
A briefcase,
yep,
mint green with TS
yep,
on it.
yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
TS12!
Yeah.
Taylor Swift has announced her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. Swift announced the album on her website shortly after a countdown timer expired at 12:12 a.m. Tuesday. No release date was announced, but her site said vinyl editions of the album would ship before October 13th. The pop star is expected to share more information about the album in an appearance Wednesday on the New Heights podcast, hosted by her boyfriend Travis Kelce and his brother Jason. The Life of a Showgirl follows last year's The Tortured Poets Department, announced during the 2024 Grammys and released during her record-breaking.
Okay, so they said in the video I played, announced at 12:12 a.m. Look, today is the 12th of August, and it's the 12th studio album. You see how that works? Look at that right there. Okay, so this is trending now on the 12th. You see that? Look at that. Look what you made her do. Taylor Swift has announced her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. And then look at right after that. It says August 12th. So is it released already? Or what? I mean, this is OTF. The Life of a Showgirl release date. Let's see. Okay, it's coming. So it's coming, okay? Is there a album? They wouldn't show us the album cover or what? You know, it was blurred out there. So this is going to be our OTF on the fly. And we just hit with all those 12s. And that didn't take long, okay? So her next one's going to be the 13. And remember, she's born on the 13. And there's a lot of 13s associated with her. As stated in previous videos, and even probably other decoders brought that up as well. So we're going to get into this OTF on the fly. Taylor Swift new album, The Life of a Showgirl. Notice again how it says TS there, like Taylor Swift, but it makes me think TS like transsexual, right? That kind of makes me think of that as well. And those rumors are out there also. So I probably want to look at the last Chiefs game as they're in the playoffs. Maybe look at the score. Who did they play? Okay, it looked like they played my hometown team, the Arizona Cardinals, on August 9th, and their upcoming game is the Seahawks. Okay, the Cardinals beat them 20-17. All right, so I don't really see anything there. We probably want to pull up her boyfriend. Are they getting married yet? I don't know. Travis Kelce. I guess I'm gonna have to type it. He's got the October 5th birthday. They did mention something about October. They did mention something about October in that video. So we may possibly have to go back and look at that. And it looks like I need to pull up another Gematria calculator as well. Get Travis Kelce in there. Taylor Swift. And her middle name is Allison, huh? We just had a Target bang bang pow pow situation. You got the T with Taylor Swift now. Taylor trending like Target. I'm working on that breakdown. That breakdown will be to come. So Taylor Allison Swift, she's got that December 13 birthday. If we can only get a release date here, that would be semi nice. So we're gonna have to look at the article here and see if we get a release date. So let's go to this article here. Okay, look at this. So you get the 12s, right? Which I probably should. So it says no release date was announced, but her site said vinyl editions of the album would ship before October 13. Remember, I just told you that Taylor Swift is born on the 13th. Okay? And that's of December. So we get some 13s right there. So we're off to a nice start with this breakdown. They say no release date, but her site said vinyl editions of the album would ship before October 13th. That's 8 days after Travis Kelce's birthday. And right now we get this announcement in the 8th month. She's also born on the 13th, but of December. In that video I played, they said the Swift announced the album on her website shortly after a countdown timer expired at 12:12 a.m. and it's the 12th studio album, and right now as I speak, it's the 12th. It also says an official branch of the pop superstar's marketing team posted a TikTok slideshow of 12 images with the caption thinking about when she said see you next era. Swift is seen wearing orange in every image. So they're just putting it right in front of our face with all these 12s. Remember, Tom Brady is trending with his statue. Tom's got the T like Taylor. And he's TB12. He wore number 12 in his career. Shador Sanders is also trending. He wore 12, or he wears 12 currently for the Cleveland Browns. So more 12s. And they said vinyl editions available by the 13th or whatever, October 13th. And you see Travis Kelce's birthday right there, 105, October 5th. A special limited vinyl edition of the album will be released in Portofino orange glitter, according to a pre-order page on her site. They're just hitting us with big 12s here. Sensing a pattern, eagle-eyed fans noticed that 12 minutes earlier, the popular New Heights podcast posted a tease for Wednesday, and I think that's what we played earlier. The show hosted by Swift's boyfriend and Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce alongside his brother, former Eagles center Jason Kelce. Okay, so they're nailing us with the 12s, and they're just putting it right in front of our face. So vinyl editions of the album would ship before October 13. How many days before her birthday? That's also on the 13th, but December. Okay. So vinyl albums would ship. I'm trying to think of how to say that. vinyl editions of the album would ship before October 13th. So vinyl editions of the album would ship before October 13th. So you physically buy a vinyl album. I don't know, but we're going to go with that October 13 that they give us, and that is 61 days before her birthday. So let's keep an eye out for that 61, and let me see if they give us any more dates in this article. Remember, the 12th studio album. The podcast announced early Tuesday that Swift would appear on New Heights, and a teaser video posted about her appearance showing her pulling the album from a briefcase, which we saw. The actual album artwork, just as it is on her website, is blurred. Let's enter this podcast. They keep mentioning this podcast. Oops. Let me make sure I don't. Make sure, am I still here? Jeez, what did I do? Okay, supposedly I'm still playing. Okay, cool. I don't want to accidentally exit out of here. Oh, damn it. It looks like I lost. I hate when that happens. You click on a tab. And then you move it somewhere, and it just takes it like completely and puts it somewhere else. So it looks like I lost the tab with what I had entered already. So New Heights right there. Podcast. It's a podcast she announced this on. And I guess I have to enter Taylor Swift again. We always keep our eyes peeled here. So we're looking for like a 61 or a 62. Does she have one L in her name? Allison? Yeah, one L. Oh, and you know what? We need to put the name of the new album also. This 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. Isn't that like a stripper? Showgirl's got the S like Swift. Also, Showgirl's got that S like Swift. All right, so here's some of the numbers that I have currently, and just looking at a glance, I don't really notice anything so far. Again, it is early in the AM. There may be something here right in front of my face. So we may have to come back and look at that here shortly. But that's what we have entered here so far. So we have a bunch of 12s, we have 13s, we have this album that they say vinyl editions will be shipped 8 days after Travis Kelce, her man's birthday. I don't know if they're engaged. I don't know what's going on with them. I thought I heard rumors that maybe they're engaged, but what a script, right? And they're probably low-key promoting the NFL season with this as well. So look, her birthday is in the 12th month also. Okay, man, right in front of my face. Right in front of my face, and I missed that. She's got the birthday Also in the 12th month. You see, it's like they put these little clues out there. They said some of the fans picked up on some of the other ones. She's got the birthday in the 12th month also. That's wild. So 12th studio album, birthday in the 12th month. Sensing a pattern, eagle-eyed fans noticed that 12 minutes earlier, the popular New Heights podcast posted a tease. 12 images posted on TikTok. A TikTok slideshow with the caption thinking about when she said, "See you next era." Swift is seen wearing orange in every image. It is the 12th of August right now as I record this. And this is the 12th studio album. There was a countdown timer that expired at 12:12 a.m. I guess with this announcement. Something else about that podcast. I want you to see this right here. So they say vinyl editions of the album will be shipped by October 13, I think is what they said. Look at October 13, 8 days after Kelsey's birthday. Look at that. October 13 leaves 79 days in the year. And look at this 79 right here. New Heights podcast has 79. That's the podcast with the Kelsey brothers, I guess. Look at that right there. So you get that big fat 79 in the reduction cipher. Right there. Look at that. All right. So I'm going to look for another video here that we can play, probably on YouTube. And I'm not getting a whole lot of information here out of this article. Let's Taylor Swift new album. Let's see if there's a couple of shorts or something we can play. Let me make sure I'm recording here. Yeah, it looks like I'm recording. All right. So let's maybe play a couple of these. Let's see what this is.
So I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
We got,
A briefcase.
yep,
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
TS12!
So I wanted to show you something.
All right. Let's see if there's maybe some fan reactions or something.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm. Wait. Everybody. Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure?
All right. Kind of corny. Let's see what this lady says here.
Here is everything we know so far about Taylor's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, and some clues that we might have missed. So we potentially have our first lyrics and baby, that's show business for you, and that comes from a Spotify playlist advert in New York. We also know that if you pre-order the album, it says that you'll be getting it before the 13th of October, and that's not the release date, which basically means we could be getting it at any point. We just need to go back to this playlist for a second because this is really important, because the only two producers who have worked on any of these songs are Max Martin and Johann Shellback. Now, these are two pretty iconic producers. Taylor has worked with them quite a lot before. She started working with them around 1989.
Look at all the S's. They mentioned Spotify S, Shellback, whoever that is, a producer, S, Swift S. So they say if you pre-order the album, you get it by October 13. I mean, do we have physical albums anymore, or is it just like it's just like a download? I'm getting old, okay?
We also know that if you pre-order the album, it says that you'll be getting it before the 13th of October, and that's not the release date, which basically means we could be getting it at any point. We
Ships before October 13, so it's got to be like a physical vinyl, right? Is what they said.
just need to go back to this playlist for a second because this is really important, because the only two producers who have worked on any of these songs are Max Martin and Johann Shellback. Now, these are two pretty iconic producers. Taylor has worked with them quite a lot before. She started working with them around 1989. And it's also looking very likely that Sabrina is going to be featuring on the album. Now, there have been so many clues, but the main...
There's another S, Sabrina, Showgirl S.
Into that Taylor Nation posted a picture of Taylor and Sabrina together, and Sabrina's website now has a countdown to August the 12th. This has been a long time coming. She literally walked through an orange door at the end of the Eras tour. And looking back, the Midnight's music videos were really giving Showgirl vibes. Now the main question that everyone is thinking, will there be a tour? Because whilst some artists might be afraid to head out on the road so soon after completing the most...
And they keep mentioning Orange, huh? They keep mentioning Orange. I know Orange has that 33. Orange has 102, like 12. Check that out. There's that 60, but it's not a 61. Remember, vinyl copies will ship 61 days before her birthday. You could say 60 days in between the two dates, I guess. But 102 is like 12 right there. They say she walked through an orange door. They mentioned a few other references with Orange, 102, like 12 right there. So, okay, so they basically decoded this already with all the 12s, huh? For the most part. Is there anything else that I'm missing here? I'm sure there is, but we looked at the score of that Chiefs game, 20-17. The Cardinals beat the Chiefs. I don't notice anything with that. Travis Kelce's got the October 5th birthday. Vinyl copies will ship 8 days after that. I guess no later than. When was the Tortured Poets Society released? Tortured Poets Society release date. April 19th. Okay. I wonder if I have those slides still. Ooh, look what I found here. So I found Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department hits #1 with songs claiming the top 14 spots. Sometimes when you pull these up, like there may be some 12s in this breakdown or something, so it's nice to keep these. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Look at this. Look at this right here. Okay. So this is a breakdown I did on that album. Look at this. Dead Poets Department, or Tortured Poets Department. And that made me think of the movie Dead Poets Society. Wow, this is amazing. Look at this. And that was a movie with Robin Williams. And look at his death date, August 11th, 2014. This article with this current news about the album is August 11th. Now we're in 2025. Look at that right there. Everything is by the numbers, man. Everything is by the numbers. So, I mean, look at this. It's awesome. You save this on your Google Slides, and then you go search it, and it just comes back up. And look at that. This is the second time in 3 or 4 days that I was able to do this. And then Taylor Swift had a song named Robin. Man, that August 11 hits huge. Post Malone, there was a song. That's awesome right there. And Swift is a bird. Robin is a bird. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's try to see if there was anything else. And that was back in 2024. Look at that. Okay, look at that right there, man. That's awesome because that's another 12. That's another 12. Look at that article date that I decoded. April 29th, 2024. Look at that. The 120th day of the year, like 12. The Tortured Poets Department, 120, like 12, in the reduction cipher. And they mentioned Drake there. Drake's got the 21 with his 21 track Certified Lover Boy. Reverse that 21, you get the 12. Don't forget the Tom Brady 12s as well. So that's awesome right there. So we refer back to this last album and that breakdown, and we get hit with more 12s. And that August 11, that's amazing with Robin Williams. And you can look back at this article here. Look at the date on the article. Robin Williams' death date anniversary, August 11th. And how that synced up with her 11th album. Now we got her 12th album. That's awesome. So, okay, that just kind of put things over the top right there. Okay, I'm still recording. That's awesome. So I think we covered everything. You know, they just gave us all of those 12s with this 12th studio album and the birthday in the 12th month. They kept mentioning Orange, 102, like 12. Even O in reverse, O is the 12th letter of the alphabet. If you reverse the alphabet, there's that last album, 120, like 12. The article, the 120th day of the year, like 12. And we just hit a 120, another 120 over here, I thought. Or maybe it was that 102. Oh, yeah, it was that 102. Look at Travis Michael Kelsey, 112, like 12. With this 12th studio album, 112, like 12. Oh, and New Heights podcast. Look at New Heights. There's that Robin Williams death date and our article date, the 11th day of the 8th month. Oh, 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 it's magic. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I think so. Look at that. Bam. Boom. Amazing, right? Okay, so OTF on the fly. These always start off where it's just like, okay, let me try to figure this out. And a lot of help with the 12s. And you'll find other videos out there where they talk about Taylor Swift and the 13. So yeah, and released and vinyl copies will be shipped before October 13. Again, 8 days after Kelsey's birthday. And that's 61 days before her birthday, a 62-day span. I could like stretch. Oh, look, you get 12 date numerology as well on that October 13. I could stretch and remember October 13, leave 79 days, New Heights podcast 79. I could stretch and like make that 61 hit or whatever, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. But what I am going to do is drink this coffee in front of me. So that's OTF on the fly, a 12th studio album, a 12th studio album for Taylor Swift, The Life of a Showgirl. When will it drop? They kind of tease us, and it's not a coincidence. This is right around the NFL season beginning, right? We're in the preseason as we're getting a lot of NFL preseason stories. You know, they use Taylor Swift with her boyfriend Travis, you know, the two T's. So The Life of a Showgirl, Taylor Swift announces the 12th studio album. I'm going to leave it there. I know right when I hit end, there's going to be more things like, oh yeah. But that's it. OTF on the fly. And you see right there, Target T up at the top, Taylor T, Trump T, all that stuff trending. OTF on the fly. Till next time.